We look now at how this latest push by lawmakers to provide economic relief in the pandemic. Our Lisa Desjardins is here with the latest. So hello, Lisa. Tell us, where do things stand? Has there been any new movement in the last 24 hours?
I have to say, Judy, these are complex negotiations to begin with. In the last day, they've become more confusing. Lawmakers seem to agree on the rough amount of aid that they can pass. They don't agree on where it should go. Let's look at where we stand right now. The White House yesterday made an offer that would have $600 in direct checks to most Americans, but the White House wouldn't have added any unemployment benefits for those without jobs. Democrats say they need more unemployment benefits and that states and local governments also need more than the White House was offering. Another problem, the Senate Republican conference is divided over most of these issues, and it's difficult to figure out where a majority of that conference could agree. Now, on this question of direct payments, there has been increased momentum and discussion of adding direct payments to any deal. However, that is a costly prospect, as much as $300 billion, and it is that total cost that Senate Republicans have a problem with. So while that seems to be a popular idea, there has not been a proposal that seems to have momentum that has worked it in to everyone's satisfaction.
So, Lisa, how much pressure from the public are these lawmakers feeling? We have the results of a new PBS NewsHour NPR Marist poll about what Americans want Congress to do here.
We cover so much divide. So many issues in America are 50-50. Not this one. In the PBS NewsHour NPR Marist poll, 2/3 of people responded that the federal government is not doing enough on coronavirus relief, and even more, 2/3 said that that Congress needs to compromise, not stand on principle, but compromise. Why do people feel this way? Well, more and more Americans are directly affected. Let's look at this graphic that shows how many people told us that they or someone in their household had lost a job or income. 40%. And when you look at how many people of color, non-whites, 49%, almost half of all the people of color in our survey said they have lost income. So very serious effects, and that's where the pressure is coming from.
And Lisa, looking at that poll, there were also some interesting findings about where the public is with regard to a vaccine and how they're feeling this pandemic.
Yeah, let me go through these quickly. It's interesting. On the vaccine front, 61% of Americans in our survey told us that they would be vaccinated. That's a big jump from the 49% that gave us that response in just September. And there is a partisan divide on this question. So if you look at that partisan breakdown, Democrats, 75% of Democrats say they would be vaccinated. But it's not just a partisan divide, it's a gender divide. Republican men, 61% say they would be okay with being vaccinated, but 34% of Republican women only would say they're vaccinated. So something going on in gender there possibly. But one area that everyone seems to agree with, most people, 2/3, Judy, say they now know someone who was sick or they themselves have been sick with the coronavirus.
So interesting and concerning, Lisa, as you say, about that political divide over the vaccine. All right, Lisa Desjardins reporting for us. Thank you.